6'8", number 18, Bismack Biyombo. At the shooting guard position, at 6'3", number 36, Marcus Smart. At 4, 6'11", number 13, Jeff Jackson Jr. Starting at small forward, standing 6'5", number 22, Desmond Bain. At guard, 6'3", number 12, Josh Moran.
Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan, and we've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony at the table with me. And the fourth member of our crew, David Aldridge, our sideline reporter. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Gary Trent.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Big men on the floor for him. It's Siakam and Pirtle. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Anunoby, and it's Barnes in at the small forward. And for the Grizzlies, Morant in the backcourt with Smart to his side. The forwards for him, Bain and Jackson. And it's Biyombo at the 5 roaming the paint. At this stage of the year, Greg, underperforming teams start to get nervous, especially teams with playoff expectations.
And Kevin, we're approaching the second half of the season, right? And you don't want to be on the outside of the playoff picture after that. It's put up or shut up time for a few teams.
You've got to give up something. And for a slasher like Ja, that's going to be the mid-range.
On the wing, Anunoby, guarded by Smart. Schroeder passes to Pirtle. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line. Entering the league as a defensive stopper and a hustle guy, Greg, Marcus Smart has really rounded out his game.
And Kevin, he's put in the work, retooled his shooting mechanics, playmaking style, but what's been most consistent, he still steps up in the biggest moments on both sides of the ball.
First free throw is good. And Memphis, Smitty, one of the flashiest teams in the league. Lots of highlight reel material there for sure.
Kevin, you need the sizzle and the steak. This is a young team with a lot of great talent that's still learning how to be consistent. It's part of the process.
He hits the second from the line. Route GA, he was the heart and soul of the Celtics. But now, Marcus Smart is a Grizzly.
Reminiscent of another first-team all-defensive guard who left Gang Green to create grit and grind in Tony Allen. Memphis hoping Smart has that same kind of impact.
Now, here's Siakam. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. Pirtle sets the pick for Schroeder. And it's Pirtle that time on the assist by Schroeder.
Great recognition by Pirtle, slicing through the defense in these pick-and-roll sets.
Smart against Anunoby. Passes it to Jackson. Clock at 6. The pass to Biyombo. Shoots over Pirtle. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
And this is where Smart has really improved. The game's slowed down for him. He's playing under better control. Nice pass.
Now, here's Siakam. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Anunoby. No good from outside.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Here's Jackson. Good D by Siakam.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
And now a moment to see the stats for Siakam. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month, averaging 23 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's versatile. He's prolific. There really isn't much a defense can do once he catches fire.
Now Morant. After the missed 3 from Dennis Schroeder. And Morant gets it to go.
And we're already seeing a little rhythm out of this offense. They've hit 3 out of 4 so far.
They double team Siakam. And the layup falls.
Physicality is no problem for Siakam. He pushes off the contact and gets it to go.
Anunoby against Smart. Jackson kicks to Morant. There's the lob to Jackson.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a pass to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Schroeder against Morant. Schroeder passes to Siakam. Now here's Barnes. Hurdle with a screen on Bain. And that one, good.
Smart play by Scotty, calling for a pick to disrupt the defense a little bit.
Memphis leading by 5. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Hey, Steve, when we look at Scotty Barnes, what excites you about his play?
I think for me, Kevin, it's just him improving. He can pretty much do everything well already. He's still got so much time to keep growing.
Here they come, man. Your Grizzlies workers, make some noise.
Both teams will make substitutions. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at the Raptors. This season has been a struggle for them. They're down at the bottom of the conference. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, here's Tillman. There's the dish to Morant. Nails it from the high post. Morant's got 6 points.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Siakam inside. Defended by Aldama. And he gets it back. Yes, that goes in. Siakam's got his second bucket. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Leading by 5. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
You know, I love what the coaches did tonight. They pushed the right buttons time and time again.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Raptors trail by 7. Pass to Siakam. And he banks in the layup. And that's now 6 points for Siakam. Grizzlies have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Morant against Flynn. Now here's Morant. Tight defense on him. And here's Smart. Oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
And what what I love, there was no panic on his part. That's the steady pulse you want in that situation.
And so it's Memphis heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Back right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
If we look at the Raptors, Smitty, it has not been easy replicating the success they had back in 2019.
Yeah, Toronto's had a bit of a roller coaster ride since then. They've had some good seasons, but the consistency hasn't been there for them.
We've got Santi Aldama. He's out there with Jackson, and it's Gilliard in at the 1. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's Barnes, following the score by Memphis. Passes to Boucher. Achua with it. A 3-ball. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Good decision from Chris Boucher, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Now the pass to Roddy. To the inside. Aldama gets the bucket. Aldama's got his first points of the night.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Pass to Trent. Fires for 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
For Toronto, they come in off the loss to the Nuggets.
Really a disappointing effort. That game could have and should have been closer than it was.
You know, sometimes you don't play up to your full potential. The important thing to figure out is what went wrong.
And Roddy gets it to go.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Achua, basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Achua's got 6 points.
Their third 3-pointer in a row.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Pass to Roddy. And he drives in, and they call the foul. So he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play. Steve, there's a whole lot of young talent throughout the NBA, but which players to you stand out above the rest?
Kevin, there's the obvious ones like Luka Doncic, Jason Tatum, SGA, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They are consistently growing as players. I am keeping my eye on a guy like Evan Mobley. He could be an all-time great defender.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Chris Boucher. OG Anunoby comes in for Tech. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Trent. Oh, GA, the long arms and athleticism up and down this roster for the Raptors. It is something.
Yeah, they have a type that they're looking for. Blocks, steals, deflections, all coming in bunches. The activity will be there.
Jackson kicks to Bain. Passes it to Aldama. Inside. Shoots a fader, and Jackson gets it to go. Jackson's got the lead up to 10 now for Memphis.
This is something Jackson's worked on, his jump shot inside the arc.
Bain against Schroeder, driving to the basket. Good on the bucket.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And I'm going to give him a lot of credit because he saw what he was up against, and he was undeterred.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Tillman's checked in, and Smart subbed in for Conchal. And then for Toronto, Siakam is checked in for Precious Achiuwa. And Trent subbed in for Scotty Barnes.
What's up?
That's good from Schroeder.
And you know, Dennis Schroeder, from the moment he came into the league, showed tremendous confidence. He's never been the type to back down.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Morant outside. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Birtle sets the pick for Schroeder to the middle. Stolen by Smart. 1:29 left to play in the first half. Six on the shot clock. Here's Tillman. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. And the Grizzlies lead by 11.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Now, here's Trent. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Denver. And it's good, 2 points. Siakam's got 8 points.
With that high release point, there's really no chance to block Siakam's shot, and he knows it.
There's a screen by Aldama. Fires from deep. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
Now here's Schroeder. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game.
The defense collapsed on him, but Schroeder found the right angle.
Morant against Schroeder. Now here's Morant. A 20-point game for him in the win against Indiana. Sinks that one from the post. He's got 10.
The decision-making keeps improving. Ja Morant looking comfortable operating in pick and rolls.
That'll do it for the first half. Grizzlies lead by 12. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
And for that game against the 76ers, winning it will not be easy. They'll have to rely on their depth, strength in numbers. It'll take all 15.
Too bad you can only play 5 at a time. Changing gears now. Fellas, we need to talk about how dominant Ja Morant looked in that first half.
One of the league's premier showmen, Ja Morant can bring the whole crowd to its feet. He's been doing it all night long.
You hear that noise? That means few guys can fly around like him. Great ball skills and absolute clamps.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
With the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. So the Raptors 5 right now. Barnes and Siakam will slot in at the small and power forward. OG Anunoby is out there with Dennis Schroeder, and it's Pirtle in at the 5 spot. Now Morant, and with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Jaren Jackson Jr. is a prolific shot blocker, but blocks aren't his goal. He said, I'm playing the game to not foul, but make it as hard as I can. And if I block it, then cool. Avoiding those whistles is key. John Morant says of Jackson, his defensive presence is big time for us. We're a totally different team with him out there on the floor. Kevin?
They are indeed. Hey, DA, thank you. Jackson against Siakam. Kicks it to Schroeder. Shot clock at 6. Fires from 14.
The length, the quickness, and the agility. Jaren Jackson has everything he needs to be a premier defender.
Smitty, we know the list of players from Cameroon is short, but very talented.
Yes, it is, Kevin. Pascal Siakam, one of the few players out of Cameroon. Another one, Joel Embiid. That's a lot of talent.
Barnes finds Siakam. Stolen by Jackson. Payne against Barnes. Payne passes to Biyombo. And the dunk by Biyombo.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bane read the defense perfectly.
And Barnes has got the ball here for the Raptors. It's a 16-point game. It's rebounded by Memphis. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. Morant kicks to Biyombo. Outside, Bane. Dishes it to Morant. 4 on the clock. A kick out to Bane. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 4 assists in the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Such a wide open look. Siakam's got 10 points in the game.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
Smart passes to Bane. Now Morant. Jackson a screen on Schroeder. Here's Morant. And finished up by Morant.
It's been the Ja Morant show all night. What a competitor.
Schroeder surveying the floor. To the paint. Siakam kicks to Anunoby. From outside, off the mark. And the Grizzlies leading by 19 points. Smart finds Bane. Smart with this screen on Barnes. There's a lob to Jackson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
One thing that makes Jaren such a great alley-oop target is his hands, measured at enormous 10 inches long.
The pass to Pirtle. Barnes against Bane. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he's shooting his free throws to the tune of 75% this season. Fairly standard numbers.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Tillman's checked in. And Santi Aldama is subbed in for Jackson. Achua, he's checked in for the Raptors. The free throw off from Barnes.
The future that Scotty Barnes has in this league is bright. A versatile swingman with an outstanding work ethic.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Barnes outside. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Barnes has got 6.
Showing the grit, Scotty Barnes holds his own in the paint.
Pass to Tillman. 54 seconds left in the third. Smart kicks to Morant. They set the pick. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And Smart the bucket on the assist by Morant. Morant's got his 5th assist in this one. 41 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Anunoby. Achua with it. 6 points for him. Down low. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Love the finish by Siakam. He wants the defender to try and stop him.
Schroeder against Morant. He gets it in there. Morant's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
And as we conclude the 3rd quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Grizzlies running away with it. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter underway. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. We're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Santi Aldama is out there with Jaren Jackson. Then it's Williams. Then it's John Conjar. And it's Roddy in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Now, here's Achua. Barnes passes to Trent. Toronto working the ball around now. There's the pick. Lets it go with the 3. Shot's good by Boucher. Boucher's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Conchar. Here's Roddy, defended by Trent. 6 to shoot. Jackson setting the pick here for Williams. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Jake with it. He's guarded by Williams. Boucher with a screen on Williams. Jake passes to Boucher. It's good. Boucher's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boucher with great hands on the catch, and then he finishes it.
A little over a minute and a half of the 4th quarter gone now. Passes it to Jackson. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Want to impress scouts? Stand 6'11" and hit the 3 with consistency. Jackson has such a bright future.
And the Raptors call time here. Hey, Smitty, in the playoffs, it's rare for an 8th or a 7th seed to make it out of the 1st round. But what about a 5-game series for just those kinds of matchups? You know, 1 against 8 and 2 against 7.
You know, it wouldn't be bad, Kevin. We had those type of series when I first came into the league, but I don't think they would change since we have the play-in tournament. I think rounds 1, 2, the conference finals, and the NBA finals will stay 7.
in now for the Raptors. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Achua. Pascal Siakam comes in for Chris Boucher. Anunoby, he's checked in for Tick. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Trent. Barnes dishes to Schroeder. Kicks it out to Siakam. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. And Morant throws it down.
What body control from Morant. Able to take the hit and power through it all.
Siakam against Jackson. There's the feed to Poeltl. Morant against Schroeder. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And they pick up 2.
He comes off screens like it's an agility course. Schroeder as elusive as they come.
And here's Morant. Outside, Smart. Bain sets the screen for Morant. And he jams it right over Scotty Barnes. Wow.
Man, did you see John Morant fly through the air on that play?
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Raptors trail by 21. Now here's Schroeder. Barnes finds Poeltl. And here is Anunoby. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Barnes looking around. Here's Poeltl. And the basket is good.
Really nice work. Poeltl going to town on the weak defense down in the paint.
Memphis leading by 19 points. Now Morant. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Grizzlies.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for John Morant.
You have to appreciate the unselfishness. He kept the ball moving, kept everyone involved, really enjoyable to watch.
The pass to Siakam. They double-team Siakam. Barnes outside. Siakam outside. Poeltl with a screen on Bain. Siakam good.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
And here's Morant following the three-pointer by Siakam. Outside, Bain. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. And the Grizzlies lead by 20.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much, Ja. A lot of swag on this team tonight. Who's responsible for that confidence?
I feel like we all talk to each other, even the coaching staff. Coach let us play with a lot of freedom. Everybody has the green light, so I mean, there's no reason to lack confidence when you have a coach who believes in you every step of the way and just let you go out there and play your game. So we always just preach, keep shooting, make or miss, and we behind you. So
You all look like a confident bunch, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. As New Balance presents our player of the game, Ja Morant.